What's up YouTube, it's Big Fish here with another reaction video. You know the Democrats have been spiraling all last week. Coming into the new week, they still gonna be doing the same thing. So I went back to a past from the blast, or I said that wrong, a blast from the past with Dave Chappelle telling us why everybody loves Trump. We all know once upon a time before President Trump sided with the Republican Party that everybody loved this man. Everybody, but things have changed. Let's see what Dave Chappelle has to say. Dave Chappelle was right about Trump being loved.
Watching the news now, they're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of his era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst the poor whites.
Dave Chappelle once warned people not to write off Donald Trump after he lost the election, and at the time, many thought he was crazy for saying so. But Chappelle knew exactly what he was talking about. Donald Trump is a man who's faced failure after failure, yet he's still standing strong. He's experienced massive setbacks, lost billions of dollars, and yet, he managed to turn it all around and become a multi-billionaire. That kind of resilience, that refusal to stay down is what defines him. So, when people dismissed him after losing the election, they made a huge mistake. His comeback proved that you should never, ever underestimate a man like him.
In the past, I really didn't know about Trump. All I knew about, he was a billionaire. He had all kind of TV shows. He had all kind of buildings. But I never heard that he was a racist back in the past. And it seemed like everybody loved him. Whoopi loved him. All the women on The View loved him at one point in time. Let's face it, all the black people loved him. He supported many black people, definitely our black colleges when he was president his first time. Like, it's wild how times can change over political parties. And it just shows people who are exiling their family members, don't do that. Because there's no point. You saw Barack Obama over there with this man. And Kamala sitting up front mad. Come on. Don't let these politics affect your real life. Just remember, vote locally. That's what you really need to be focused on. Voting locally.
A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it, because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. No, I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar.
That's a lovely person.
That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said.
Did you use that $916 million loss to avoid paying personal federal income taxes?
Of course I do. Of course I do. And so do all of her donors, or most of her donors. I know many of her donors. Her donors took massive tax write-offs.
And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said." And the moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence?" Remember what he said, bro? He said,
I absolutely used it, and so did Warren Buffett, and so did George Soros, and so did many of the other people that Hillary is getting money from.
"Hold up. I know the system is rigged."
Do you see what I'm seeing? From his first term to the second term, he's still the same transparent man that he was. And he doesn't even want to hide the little things that he did to benefit himself. What rich people do to benefit themselves because they know how to beat the system. Is that his fault? No. That's just how the system is set up. Even us poor people, because I'm on the poor side, I'm living a paycheck to paycheck, I can learn how to beat the system. You just got to read some books. Educate yourself. We have the internet. They didn't have the internet back then, and he was still beating the system. Trump is, he's a man who has many lies, but he will tell the truth straight to your face. You can't be mad at him.
Because I use it. I said, God damn.
We all have lies, though.
And then he pulled out an Illuminati membership card and chopped a line of cocaine up there. No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart."
Or maybe he doesn't want the American people, all of you watching tonight, to know that he's paid nothing in federal taxes, because the only years that anybody's ever seen were a couple of years when he had to turn them over to state authorities when he was trying to get a casino license, and they showed he didn't pay any federal income tax. So
that makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid...
Wait a minute.
And then he said, if you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do.
Hey, if she had a problem, for 30 years she's been doing this, Anderson. I say it all the time. She talks about health care. Why didn't she do something about it? She talks about taxes. Why didn't she do something about it? See, I understand the tax code better than anybody that's ever run for president. Hillary Clinton, and it's extremely complex, Hillary Clinton has friends that want all of these provisions, including they want the carried interest provision, which is very important to Wall Street people, but they really want the carried interest provision.
Emotional damage.
He literally cooked. All he did was just tell the truth. And that's what got him his first time in running against Hillary. Because quite honestly, I don't want a woman president. And I didn't even vote back then. Like I said, this year, the year when he was going up against Kamala, that was the first time I voted. Just because, man, the rhetoric that the Democrats were spinning was absolutely diabolical. I never thought I'd hear that in the presidential election. They were going mad, and they were trying to lock this man up, trying to take all of his money away, take everything that he's ever earned, and lock him up, just because they didn't want this man to win presidency so they can destroy our country even more. Come on now. Are you crazy? You think we're going to stand for that? You think we want women and man and women sports in their bathrooms, their spaces? No. Why do y'all keep fighting for this? Do you think we want illegals in our country? No. Why do y'all keep fighting for that? Democratic Party, y'all are evil, but Democrats who support it, y'all are not. Some of y'all might be, just like some of the people in the Republican Party might be evil, or the people. But why are y'all fighting for things that you know the people, the majority of us don't want? It's crazy.
And with that, my friends, the star was born.
Chappelle's insight on Trump reminds us of a hard truth. Some people don't break under pressure. They rise stronger. One thing I admire about Donald Trump is his unwillingness to sugarcoat the truth. Sure,
I love it.
People might not like the way he says things. He's blunt, he's direct, and sometimes he's downright controversial. But that's exactly why people either love him or hate him. He's not afraid to speak his mind no matter the consequences. A lot of folks don't necessarily hate his policies or even him as a person, but they hate how unapologetically honest he is. And honestly, that's the part of him I'm starting to respect. Take the moment when Hillary Clinton exposed that Donald Trump didn't pay taxes. She thought she had him cornered, thought the American people would finally turn on him. After all, here's a man who claims to love the country, claims to stand for the people but doesn't pay taxes. That's a game changer, right? Well, not for Trump. He didn't deny it. He didn't try to cover it up. He simply said, yes, I don't pay taxes, and it's because the system allows everyone to avoid paying taxes. I'm not the only one who does it. She does too, and so do all her donors. Talk about a mic drop moment. Instead of trying to make himself look better, he said what most politicians wouldn't dare say. He's smart enough to work the system, and that's why he does it. He didn't try to be the good guy who pretends to care more than anyone else. He called out the hypocrisy, even if it made him unpopular. That's bold. That's real. When Chappelle said, "That's when the star was born," people laughed. But in hindsight, that moment marked a turning point. It wasn't just about taxes. It was about Trump laying bare the truth that others were too afraid to touch. And even after he lost, the media may have won the battle, but he didn't back down. He came back to tell the American people what they needed to hear, not what they wanted to hear. He called out the loss of security, the loss of identity, and made it clear that America needed to be made great again. Fast forward, and what do we see? He won the election. The star was indeed born. Donald Trump, the man who refuses to be written off. This isn't just about politics, it's
And this just honestly shows you, just tell the truth. Because sometimes the truth can get you to better spots than a lie. A lie you're going to have to constantly keep building on and building on and building on until somebody sees a crack in it, and then the truth comes to light. And that's what we love about Trump being in office. All he does is vlog. every day to show us what's happening. All you see Elon on X is doing is telling us what happened with our tax dollars. I can't wait till we get to the military. All this other stuff is great. Yes, I love that we're in USAID and we're seeing what the hell our money been going, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we know that transgender on mice have been happening, trying to do HIV test on monkeys, although monkeys can't get HIV. Like, it's crazy what we're going through right now. But I'm happy that we have this man in office who's going to tell us the truth, and he's going to he's making America great again. Honestly. A masculine man is in office making America great again. We don't have an old man who's on the deathbed. Literally, I think this man has already had 3 brain surgeries. Biden. Man, I'm so happy he's gone. I'm so happy. But go down to the comment section. Tell me how you felt about the video. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Thank you. Peace.